Dear Louis, can you please offer some exercises in intimacy that you could suggest for individuals to do when there's a conflict between two people to help them become more vulnerable? Whether that's in a romantic relationship, a friendship, among housemates and employees, I will give you a great one. I'll give you a few facets to it as well. First of all, something that will create intimacy, bonding, and humbling, safety, and vulnerability. You only asked about a couple of those things, but I'm giving you more aspects of what this will do. Is to sit face to face with the person, whether you're on the floor or on cushions or on chairs, with your knees right in front of each other, or if you're sitting on a cushion, in lotus style maybe, but just right in front of each other. And begin, again, this I'm going to give you in levels of degree. The levels to the degree which you feel safe determines where you start. If you're feeling really, really at odds, do not start with physical contact. But if you're not feeling threatened or you're not feeling so enraged, then you can start with physical contact of holding each other's hands. But if you're still feeling very, very charged, very angry, very hurt, or you're feeling threatened, no physical contact. But it be face to face and sit there and no speaking. You begin with no speaking and just eye contact. Start with the gaze and stay there at least, I was going to say 5 minutes, but 10 would be better. And don't make faces. Don't telegraph. Don't do all the, don't look away, avoid, it's going to be really hard. I've even had married couples who can't look at each other in the eyes for more than 2 or 3 minutes without looking away. Some can't do it for a minute. Some can't do it at all. In fact, most humans can't with anyone else. It's amazing. The fear of intimacy is the single strongest fear that runs in a human body. It's bigger than the fear of death, and the fear of death completely rules human lives. That could be a discourse in itself. But the fear of intimacy, which most people never even get to in any given embodiment, that's 10 or 100 times bigger than people's own fear of mortality, which completely rules their entire life. And fear of intimacy is 10 times greater than that. And so most people cannot look in each other's eyes for more than a few seconds. So that's why this is one of the single most powerful exercises. Now, when you said if there's a conflict, this is a powerful exercise to do when there's no conflict, for lovers to do, and partners and spouses, anyone, best friends. This is one of the best things you can do, and it's a great, great blessing for the planet. So anytime you have the chance to do this, please do. Sit facing each other and just gaze in each other's eyes. Don't look away. Yes, you can blink. Don't start twitching and moving and making faces, and don't telegraph the fake smile and try to read the other person and go into their brain. Just look. And if anything, well, not if anything, what I would like you to do is while you're looking, this is step 2, while you are looking, I want you to make yourself inside, nothing to do with the other person, make yourself go on the quest to love that person, to look inside, look in the eyes, which are the window to the soul, and find things that you actually can say you love or at least like about that person. And you will. But just let that be the function and the mission. Not analyzing the person and not trying to get in their heads. Just looking to fall more and more in love with that person and find, it'll start to speak to you and reveal itself. And do that. Now, going to the next level, if and when you feel safe enough to do so, I highly recommend holding hands. So, couples and roommates and friends, of course. But again, if there's charge or hesitation there, no contact. except the eyes. Still no speaking. So if you've progressed to or started with hand holding, stay in that for 5 or 10 minutes as well. And now, when speaking comes up, the only thing for this particular series of steps in this process that I'm giving you is take turns one at a time and one thing at a time. Just speak something to that person that you admire or respect or like about that person. Make it be authentic and make it be positive. No backhanded compliments, a compliment that's got an insult, you look really attractive for an ugly person type of thing. For someone like you, you're rather attractive. That's an insult delivered as a compliment. That's what a backhanded compliment means. So make it be just a real compliment with nothing attached to it, and no tone and no whatever. And you take turns one at a time. They can be very simple. They don't have to be complex. They don't have to be analysis. Just simple compliments, something you like or love about that person. And if you don't find anything deep or profound to say, then say something simple. Start somewhere. I actually like the color of your eyes. I never really noticed that before because we never really looked at each other. Start as simple as you want. And these are the 3 levels that I want you to work with on this exercise. This will create intimacy. This will create safety. This will break down barriers. This will create vulnerability. You can also just leave it at gaze only. It is so powerful, you will not believe how powerful this is. And if you can do it holding hands without feeling violated or threatened, that would be just perfect. Just perfect. And if we're talking about a relationship, a romantic relationship, I recommend couples do this minimum 3 times a week for 10 minutes. If you do that, your whole life and whole relationship will change. And you don't have to talk. Look in each other's eyes, hold each other's hands. Chances are you probably wind up making love by the end of it. I mean, it's that powerful. But even if you don't, it doesn't matter. But if you do this 3 times a week for a minimum of 10 minutes, you won't even recognize your relationship within a couple months. It'd be like you reinvented it. All right, folks. I'm going to leave you with that pearl and big, big Christmas present. Thank you for being with me, for giving me the privilege and pleasure of serving you, and it's been my honor and my great delight. So, namaste, and I hope to see you next time. Spread the word, share the love, and please bring others. Tell them about this, and let's all be at play in the fields of the Lord together. Have a good day and tomorrow.